Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenna G. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making for you guys one of my absolute favorite combinations, and that is rice and peas with curry goat. I'm going to be using pigeon peas, so it's really like a pigeon peas and rice and curry goat. So we're going to start off with that peas and rice. So it's so simple to put together. Literally easy. It's one of the easiest things. It's like a one-pot cook-up sort of thing. But we're keeping it just simply the peas and the rice. So we've got the pigeon peas here. I'm using the canned ones, but you could use the fresh ones. You could use the dried ones. Whatever you have on hand, really. I have some chopped up onions too that I'm using, and some garlic, some hot pepper. I must have my spice. I'm using parboiled rice. Coconut milk is a must and a key ingredient in this. Some black pepper and some salt. We're going to be cooking with some vegetable oil or olive oil, whatever oil you want to cook with, and we're going to need some water as well. And that's basically all the ingredients that you need for this peas and rice dish. So once that is up, then we'll focus on the curry goat. So let's put this up. Easy stuff. So this is really like a sort of pilau, but we're not stewing it. And it's like a cook-up as well, you could call it that. So we're just going to be adding the onions and stuff, The onions, garlic, and the hot peppers, key ingredients to like most in cooking, especially for me. And must have these onions, garlic, hot pepper, especially that hot pepper. So you're really just cooking this, sauteing it there. Then in goes the peas. I'm going to add in the rice one time. Give it a quick stir up there. Then in goes the coconut milk. So coconut milk is key to this. Like coconut milk in anything just adds like a ton of flavor. So of course, you can add how much you have a coconut milk. Some people, it has it gives a very distinct taste, a rich taste. So you can add as much as you like, but the full recipe for this will be found on my website. So you guys could also check that and, adjust it accordingly as with any recipe that you're using. It's all about just adjusting it to your preference, your taste. So you're going to also add some water to this as well. Now the amount of water that you're adding too. So I like rice a little more on the soft side, and some people like it more on the firm side, and some people also like it like when you're making pilau, for instance. It's like a dry pilau versus wet pilau. We constantly have that debate here in Trinidad. I am more of a wet pilau, sort of sappy pilau sort of feel. So generally on rice, I like to have my rice a little on the soft side. So the amount of water that you need, the amount of liquid in this will really depend on how much, or how firm or how soft you want your rice. So be mindful of that. So we add in some salt, black pepper. Of course, you taste it, adjust it. And what I don't have any fresh thyme, but usually you're adding like some fresh thyme in here. So I'm adding in some dry thyme. So you stir that up there, and you're just going to bring this to a boil, and you're going to let it cook until the rice is cooked to your liking. So while we have the peas and the rice going there, I'm covering it down a little bit, let that cook through. So the goat meat is all cut up here already. I'm going to just be chopping up the onions, the pepper, season this up, and we're just going to cook it. So curry goes in the goat to season it up. I like to add just a little bit of jeera too. So of course we must add green seasoning because it's curry, so we cannot not add green seasoning. Give that a nice mix up there. Now you can let it marinate for a little while if you want to, as long as it's possible. You can put it in the fridge overnight too as well, or you can cook it one time. It's really up to you. So this is actually looking like it finished. Good. So I'm turning this off, and now we could cook our curry goat. So got my oil in my pot, and as you would with curry dishes, keep your heat on low, and you're going to be sauteing some onions and some hot pepper, some garlic as well, and curry leaves. Must have the curry leaves for me. Curry leaves is something that I've grown to absolutely love. Then to the pot, we add in some curry powder. And you're basically just going to be toasting this up. Now the thing is, in Trinidad, we must toast up this curry powder. But I do know of some people who actually don't do this step actually, and they just add the curry to the meat and they cook it as usual. And believe me, it's absolutely delicious as well. My mom is actually one of those people who does not believe the curry, and when I tell you, she's make a boss curry. So this is my preferred way though of doing it. Going about it is, you know, toasting up that curry powder, adding some water, get that curry paste, then add your seasoned meat and let it cook through like that. So to this now we're going to add the water. My heat is on low still, and I'm just going to cook it until it will thicken up and you get that curry paste there. And once we have this nice paste, we're going to add in the seasoned goat meat. So once we have it nicely coated there, what I'm going to do is actually just increase the heat a little bit. And the meat will spring its own water. So you want that water to be reduced first. You want to get rid of that natural juices before you add any more water and continue cooking it down. So you're just increasing the heat to medium and let that cook through properly there. Then we're going to add some water and let it cook down. So at this point, most of the water, the natural juices is gone, which is fantastic. So now we're going to be adding the water. So we add enough water. Sometimes the meat can be a little, take a little longer to cook. So you have the option of actually pressure cooking it as well. You know, some people don't like the pressure cooker, but if I'm pressed for time, I actually have no problem using the pressure cooker. So enough water is added to cover the meat, and I'm actually going to cover this. My heat is between low and medium, and I'm just going to let that cook. I'll try not to use the pressure cooker. If it's taking a little too long, I might just end up using it. So we're going to leave it, let it cook. Be sure to check on it though. In case you need to add more water, go right ahead and add more water. Lovely. So what I like to do, I like to taste a little piece of it, see if it needs to be cooked any longer. And what I like to do is add a little bit of roasted chira and green seasoning just to finish it off. Of course, it's optional, but I just like to add just a pinch. And some green seasoning as well. So you have your pigeon peas and rice, and you have your currygoat dishes finished, guys. Easy like that. While peas and rice cooking, you could cook the goat meat. I didn't even need to put it in the pressure cooker because it cooked through perfectly fine. The length of time, of course, remember, will depend on the type of meat. You know, sometimes some of them could take longer to cook. If you need to use the pressure cooker, go right ahead, but it was no need for the pressure cooker. Definitely a plate of nice comfort food here. And of course, like I said, so easy to put together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this curry, goat, and peas and rice. If you did like it, of course, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with all your friends and your family. And it's rice week, so hope you guys checked out the curry vegetable rice. Good stuff there for you guys to try it as well. Simple ways, and I love rice, absolutely love rice. So anything with rice, I'm pretty good with it. So try this recipe. Thanks so much for watching. Always very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in my next video.